Andrew, shattered the Australians' dreams. You got the shattered urn here.
Yeah, it's not. If that was the real one, I think we'd be in big trouble. But yeah, it's been a special 4 days for us. You know, MCG Test match is always a huge thing to play in, and to come out here and win in such fashion and retain the Ashes is it's beyond the stuff of dreams. The guys are excited and they deserve everything they get.
Absolutely, but chalk and cheese from Perth. I mean, what turned you around?
Well, you know, I think we got caught a bit off guard in Perth. You know, we were expecting to play well there. You know, maybe the conditions surprised us a little bit. But we knew that if we went back to kind of doing what we'd done over the majority of the tour, that it should work well for us here. We were maybe a bit fortunate with the toss. You know, I think it was a good toss to win, but the bowlers had to stand up and deliver. They did that, and then obviously Trotty and the lads got stuck in and got us in a position where we couldn't lose a test match.
It's funny because you keep introducing these bowlers who just keep taking wickets. I mean, Bresnan yesterday and today, 4 wickets, a career best performance by him.
Yeah, and you know, he's been threatening to do that for a while. We love having him in the group, but just not just him, Chris Tremlett and Ajmal Shahzad, who hasn't had a game. You know, they're pushing half the places, and we saw that against Australia, and you need strength and depth, and it looks like we've got a bit now. So, which is really encouraging going forward.
So that's it now. You get a bit of a holiday. You can take it easy, put your feet up. The 5th test doesn't really matter.
No, I'm not sure about that. You know, it'd be a horrible way to finish the series to let Australia back into it. So we're determined to win in Sydney, but we're not looking too far ahead at this stage. We're going to enjoy today because it's been a long time coming and we've worked very hard to achieve it. We'll get back on the horse in Sydney and hopefully win that test match.
Enjoy the celebration.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks a lot. Well, Ricky, obviously after day one it was always going to be a tough task.
Yeah, it was. You know, it was a tough wicket day one. I said at the time it would have been a nice toss to win because I knew it was going to do a fair bit that day, but there's no way, shape or form was it a 98 all-out wicket. We had to sort of try and dig in and get through to the tea break if we could without too much damage, and as you saw, the wicket flattened out pretty quick after that. Turned into a pretty good batting wicket, but we weren't good enough on day one to get through that, and that's been the difference in the game.
It's obviously a really tough time now for the boys going into Sydney next week.
Tough time right now. We know that we can't win the Ashes, but what we can do and what we can salvage out of the series is a drawn series if we're good enough to win in Sydney. So, you know, this is going to hurt us for a while, but we've got to try and rebound as quickly as we can. I mean, England were able to do that after being beaten easily in Perth. They've responded and rebounded really quickly here. We're going to do that next week now.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Thanks, mate.
We're going very well today, I would imagine.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, it's obviously, you know, the sun's come out, the wind's died down, and there's no cloud here at the G. So, you know, it's amazing ground and, you know, really sort of daunting. I didn't play in the warm-up game when we were here and I was 12th man, and, you know, it's a long way to run backwards and forwards drinks. But, you know, I was happy to stay out there in the middle for this game and, you know, contribute to the side.
It's hard work. I mean, you were out there for a very long time.
Yeah, I was feeling a little bit, you know, stiff this morning and yesterday as well, obviously. But, you know, obviously inside edging 1 into a knee doesn't help. But, you know, it's very rewarding, and you just take a badge here and there, you know, on your body, and it reminds you of the times that are tough, and you know you get through them.
Yeah, five tons to your name, 3 of them here this summer. You're on fire at the moment, but then the whole team is, aren't they?
Yeah, the guys are doing well. You know, we've thought long and hard. You know, even during last summer in England, you know, we had obviously focus on our cricket there, but also had one eye on, you know, coming over here and how we're going to be effective, because having seen teams come here and come unstuck, you know, regularly. So, you know, really determined. I think our warm-ups games that we had, you know, we didn't see them as warm-up games, saw them as first-class fixtures that we wanted to win, and we played really good competitive cricket and did well there and set the platform to come into this test match, having known we'd done the hard yards and stuff like that. So still 1 test left to go at Sydney, and I know the guys will be extra determined to do well there and put in a good performance, you know, hopefully win there and go 3-1 up.
Interesting, the man of the match trophy or player of the match trophy is a cricket bat. There are a couple of bowlers who are really knocking on the door for that prize today.
Yeah, of course, you know, the bowlers bowled really well this series, and you know, obviously, you know, you win the toss and you put a team in at the MCG, you know, or in Australia, generally we've done that, and we've bowled them out pretty cheaply. Obviously, you know, at Perth last week we did okay and got them for 280, and we just didn't bat well. So the guys as a unit, we're really determined. We had a chat about that, and we were really determined coming into Melbourne that we were going to bat, you know, well as a unit and individually take responsibility of how we go about our business and prepare, and so that we're ready come Boxing Day.
Yeah, obviously you've got Sydney coming up, but you're going to take a moment to celebrate?
Yeah, of course. You know, I think that's the beauty of sometimes winning a day early, you know, so you get that extra day off, so you can have a little bit of celebration, and, you know, we have our, you know, families here, and, you know, a lot of my family over here to watch us, so I'm just really happy to be able to perform well. I know the whole guys, everyone in the team feels the same way, and it's just an amazing feeling and something you'd probably wish upon everybody in the world. Yeah.
Enjoy it. Well done.
Yeah. Thanks very much.